exciting time in sport. We continue our preparations toward 2032, but in the lead up to 2032, sports organisations face an ever-changing landscape when it comes to integrity threats. Pivotal to success is a strong integrity culture across sport and from the top down. It needs to be real, meaningful, and demonstrated by a comprehensive understanding, curiosity, and commitment to integrity and athlete safety and well-being.
It's not new information to any of us that the environment is rapidly evolving. We know that more needs to be done, particularly to protect athletes, coaches and officials. Integrity is such a shared responsibility across the system, and once a year for CEOs to come together and our senior leaders and our integrity managers to come together to share those insights, learnings and work through those challenges, it's so critical. And we have to do that together. We can't have these discussions bilaterally or through third parties. We have to come together and have those discussions. Strong leadership, leading with integrity are critical. So if we're successfully maintaining integrity in sport in Australia, we, CEA, needs to be a trusted partner. I want you to continue to raise those issues, those challenges and work towards solutions with us.
The athlete voice and athletes are the centre of everything really when you're talking about sports administration, CEOs. You know, having that conversation, opening up that conversation, not just around what athletes are thinking and feeling, but generally integrity issues as well is super important. We need to normalise the conversation on all fronts and make sure that everyone's also having the same conversation.
Being a good leader is to surround yourself with good people. I think it's fantastic, and it's great to hear in the room. You know, so many sports, one of their objectives, including ours, is to be Australia's safest sport. And I think that's a wonderful thing because it just shows how each of the sports are prioritising integrity and integrity strategies, and that will make all of our sports safer. Bringing the CEOs together is really beneficial for all of us because we learn what some of our challenges are, and we talk about them, and we sometimes find solutions, we move together. It's a very, very collaborative group, the CEOs of NSOs and SSOs, so this is a great environment to do that.
Great to see the CEOs supporting their national integrity managers, and just sharing the stories, and the conversations that have been going on have been absolutely amazing. People connecting, people wanting help, not being afraid to ask, and I'm hearing lots of conversations about sharing phone numbers and resources and ideas, and and that's what Sports Integrity Australia have created, so well done.
Every code of sport's going to have issues, and I suspect across all the sports the issues are pretty similar, but they're just applied differently in each sport. Because every sport is so different, everyone probably has creative ways in which they try and solve problems which may be applicable to other sports as well. So it's a great coming together of minds, I guess.
So it's been an incredibly valuable day, very rich conversations and very practical, lots of stuff to learn and sort of think about, okay, how do we bring that into play?
The fact that CEA's 5.5 years old and we're 1.5 years old, and the ability to have the more mature cousin across the ditch that we can learn from, and we're really grateful to you guys for how generous you are with sharing your experiences and your knowledge. It helps us be better.
My vision is bold. My vision is that integrity is invisible. And invisible means that things are working well, and it means that we're either identifying integrity issues and managing them together really well and seamlessly in the background so athletes can still perform and participate, and likewise when there aren't issues, that we've actually addressed and prevented things from happening in the first instance. That means we're working well in the background. It's important that we have these discussions together and work through those common challenges. Thank you.